Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing the 2012 to 2014 Ball Engineer Master 2 Skindiver. Based on a model made in 1962, the watch is smaller than the 2015 version, which was a bit oversized, and this timepiece, 40.5 millimeters in diameter in stainless steel, feels right-sized. On my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, it's easy to wear. The watch features a relatively reasonable 14.4 millimeter thickness, and that's quite fine for a 300-meter automatic diver with a large rotating bezel. From lug to lug, the watch reasonably sized. 50.5 millimeters lug-to-lug, and the end links of the bracelet. It expands just a little bit, 51.3 across the wrist, but you can see the shape of the case matters as much as the span, as it does have a little bit of a downturned edge and it arcs nicely around the edge of your wrist. The spacing between the lugs, 20 millimeters, so the watch is adaptable to a universe of 20 millimeter sized aftermarket straps if you wish to go that route. The Ball factory bracelet is outstanding, and I would recommend you stick with it. Unless you absolutely love the tactical look of a strap, perhaps a NATO textile, I recommend you keep this silken band. Blocks of steel that feel more like a very loose and comfortable cotton on the wrist. The many individual small links ensure a silky and supple feel, and as you can see, plenty of gaps to ventilate the wrist. This one also avoids pinching skin or pulling hair. This is one of the best vented bracelets I've ever encountered, and despite the fact that Ball often makes a value proposition vis-a-vis its more pricey competitors, there's no compromise here, no pin sleeves. All of the removable links are sized with screws. And as you can see, there are many small individual sizable links, so you will be able to fine-tune the fit right down to 3 divots drilled inside the clasp so you can change the anchoring point. I'll also mention that there is a robust pull-out dive extension, so you can use the watch over a wetsuit or a dry suit while diving. There is a clamshell system to lock it all in place. You can see the Ball logo externally. Rolling back to the case, because it is designed to evoke a 1962 predecessor, it has many vintage styling cues, such as a narrow case band, that lovely arc to the lug profile, and the no-guard profile for the crown, which makes the crown easier to use. You'll also appreciate that there's a little bit of a squared-off end to the case between the lugs, and the bezel, although often described as anodized aluminum, is ceramic. Now, the timepiece features a bezel with excellent ratcheting action. I'm going to let you hear for yourself. You don't have to take my word for it. It's exceptionally loud, precise, and I have to say, it makes the model. Just as a bad bezel can wreck a dive watch, a great bezel can truly complete an excellent timepiece. You have the ceramic insert, but then the bezel's also fully loomed, so you get the best of both worlds. There's also tritium on the dial, tritium tracers. You can see what appear to be tubes on the hands. They are, literally. There's phosphorescent gas and a beta emitter, tritium. Ball can swap them out every 2 decades or so, as the half-life of tritium is about 12.5 years, and that allows the watch to stay loomed, even if it's sitting in a dive locker or a drawer for days on end. Pull it out in the dark of night and it will still be glowing. That's the advantage of tritium. The dial is a matte black base that resists glare, and as you can see, the watch features a day and a date, an uncommon complication on the dive watch, but it has yet another uncommon feature, as the day is actually a bilingual day. It is both English and Spanish. The watch features both. And there is a double quickset, as you can see, courtesy of the ETA 28362 base movement. Pull the crown out, you do have a stop seconds function. This 25 joule movement with stop seconds, double quickset, automatic winding, bidirectional, and a beat rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour. You've got that meaty and chunky bezel, and then on the case back, a lovely relieved image of a diver and a wave motif. It's a good looking case back, and frankly I feel no need to see an ETA 2836. I'm happy Ball decided to sweat the details and give us a good looking case back. Now, of course, Ball has a reputation as being a watch designed in the tradition of the American railroads, and all of this is true. The history dating back to Webster C. Ball and his standards for American railroad chronometers are part of the history of this watch, but this is also a very modern dive watch in many regards that channels the best of vintage design in the present day. See it and make it yours on the Watchbox. And we're back with the ball Skindiver. As you can see, the luminova on the bezel makes it easy to see. It takes a few moments for your light to adjust to the tritium of the dial, but after a few moments you do see it quite distinctly. The camera, however, is focused on the bezel, so there's an exaggerated differential between the two.